Just share it. Can they hear it out there? Oh. Yo, what is going on? It's your boy Fidoe. I am your host of the Miami Spotlight Show. I am joined by my co-host, King Colosus.
What up?
Colico.
Live, baby.
Colico, what they do, boy?
Man, I'm fighting this cold, man. But guess what? My Canes just won 44-28.
Yeah, baby. Give it up for the Canes real quick. We get a hand clap for the Canes real quick.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so what's that, 9-0 or 10-0?
That makes us 10-0. So right now, we feeling very victorious, extra victorious at the moment.
10-0.
Yeah.
Hey,
it's been a long time coming, man. For all the UM fans out there that had to endure the last couple of years of mediocrity.
Right.
We back, baby.
We back. Hey, listen. And just real quick to everybody tuned in right now, sorry for us being a little late, but like Colosus says, we just won. We're 10-0, and there's like a fucking parade going on right now.
Hey, man, I was at the game.
Right on.
I stayed in Kansas City, man. I couldn't get out there. I couldn't get to the station.
Traffic is fucking crazy. If you thought traffic was bad during like rush hour, traffic is fucking crazy right now. But shout out to them Canes, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the throwback chain. I mean, I'm not turnover chain. And shout out to everybody out there rocking them shirts.
And shout out to everybody trying to copy the Miami swag with these fake ass what they call that? The turnover, the touchdown chain.
Yeah.
And all this other bullshit. It's not the same swag.
That shit got to be official, though.
No,
I think I saw it on Facebook or somewhere on one of these social media sites where A-Rod was on, like, he was like doing a show or an interview, and his chain just fucking popped because he didn't have the authentic shit.
It wasn't authentic, man. It was the official one.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sure he can get the authentic shit.
Yeah, he got the brand.
You know what it is.
You gotta come correct, dog. If you gotta come correct, none of that fake shit, none of that flaw shit, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Gotta come correct, man. Hey, real quick, man. I just wanna we got some pretty cool guests in the show today.
We definitely do. We
got Asa Seeley. He's the CEO of MiamiUnder40.
Asa, what up?
AKA thatbrandingguy.com. Yep. Check that shit out. Hey, man, we've had some pretty big guests, man.
We've had a wide range of guests too, man. From promoters to branding experts to drink champs to recording artists
to comedians
to it's a spotlight show.
Quietly becoming the top 10.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm excited to talk to him I'm excited to talk to him a little bit more about what he's doing and what he got going on. And I heard he just got featured in the Miami New Times.
I heard, brother.
Also, so that's a great look. We also got our brother on the show tonight.
My brother from another mother.
UB,
what up?
You be the Underboss.
THC
crew.
That's the what up. The whole family.
Yeah. What it is. And he also got his crew. He brought along with him.
Yeah.
Salazar and Tabaquero.
Salazar, what up?
Chief Eli, old school cat.
That's my nigga.
Carol City. You know what I'm saying? So we got Miami is definitely in the building today, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the Miami Spotlight Show is about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Providing a platform and shining a spotlight on people that are either making big moves or about to make big moves.
Right.
And just people that, you know what I'm saying, are putting on for the city. And that's what we do. We put on for the city. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a good show, man. Hey, real quick, I just want to talk to you about, not to kind of go left with the whole conversation, man, but there's so many fucking shootings going on, dog.
It's crazy, bro.
Every time I turn on the news, there's something negative, like about shooting here, shooting there. And I was talking to the wife the other day. I'm like, yo, we go out a lot, you know what I'm saying? So whether I'm in a restaurant or I'm going out or I'm always looking for the escape route, dog. Is it me? I don't know. Dog, I'm catching myself doing this shit more and more.
You're from Miami, bro, so you never know when shit's gonna go down. You got to be ready. But I agree with you, man. I think people are losing their minds, man. I think people got too much time on their hands these days, man.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Dog, just the other day, I forgot where we were at. We were having dinner somewhere, and I'm just sitting down here. We're eating dinner. We're having drinks, and I'm like looking around, like, dog. Somebody come through these doors, blasting. We going that way. We going under the table. We going to jump over there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already plotting our escape route.
Right.
It's just that's the type of society that we've we've gotten to. Like, it's just
I feel
scary,
like
man.
With the media and social media and news and the way that things are, I feel like it kind of propels more of these crazy motherfuckers because you know, like they see one shooting happening, and then they're ready to create their own version of that shit just to get their 5 minutes of fame, and before you know it, it's like a domino effect, man. So you know, maybe our branding expert can shed some light on social media and how it affects people and things of that nature. But you know, this is definitely negative branding that we got to put
horrible,
in.
Man.
Yeah.
And you know what? The media doesn't help. You and I were in media.
Yeah.
And you know, we need to stop glorifying these fuckers that are doing these fucking crimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, you hear a shooting. All right, let's talk about the victims. Let's talk about where it happened. But don't glorify the person that did it. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be name dropping. We shouldn't be glorifying because that's what makes other people want to be like, damn, I want to get some shine too. And that's what drives people crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's just you know, I didn't want to bring that up, man, but at the same time, it's all over. You can't ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
It's 2017, man. Going into 2018.
Going into 2018.
Like, man, you would think that in 2018, man, there'll be a little bit more love and positivity in there, man.
You would think, right?
You would think.
And that's a good segue to since we're talking about the ending of 2017.
Right.
We got a couple big birthdays coming up.
Big birthdays coming up, man. Shout out to everybody born in December. I heard
Sagittarius.
Somebody told me
Sagittarius, baby.
They told me that's the month of the Kings. They tell me
that's what they say?
That's what I heard.
Hey, I'll take it, dog.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll
take it too, man.
I'll take it.
Your birthday must be in December.
December 2nd to be exact. That's in 2 weeks.
That's some king shit right there.
And you're talking like
I'm
you're
December 15th.
So
you already know.
So we two Sagittarius in the house, right?
Yeah.
December birthdays, summer babies coming up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody else out there celebrating a birthday in November.
Yeah.
But you know, December's right around the corner.
December's right around the corner. Winter babies.
Winter babies. Hey, any plans for Thanksgiving?
Oh man, just eating good, smoking. Oh, just eating good. Just eating good.
That's it. Just eating
good. Working out. Drinking my water.
Staying to the crib.
Staying at the crib, man.
Yeah.
Going nowhere. Yeah.
You ain't going. You ain't jumping on the road. You ain't going
no
nowhere?
road trips this year. No, none of that. Just gonna stay here and get ready for the next episode of the Spotlight Show. Pretty much, man. What is it? December 2nd.
On my birthday, we're gonna have
an
Art Basel edition, special edition / birthday bash.
Yeah.
So we're gonna celebrate my birthday right here on the fucking air right now.
Oh man,
fuck that.
Hey,
2 more weeks.
Might as well. Can I go ahead and slide my birthday up in there too?
Damn right.
Why not, man?
Damn right. So, you ready to bring our first guest in?
I am. Let me get a sip of water, do my best Donald Trump impersonation. Speaking of that, did anybody see Donald Trump drinking water this week?
No.
It was the funniest shit online.
I usually change the channel when
just
Buddy
Google
comes
Donald
on.
Trump and water bottle, and you're going to laugh your ass off, bro.
He did some crazy shit.
It was the funniest
He did some crazy shit?
He did some crazy shit, man. We'll say that for the next show, man. Hey, when we said no negative branding, we can't get that dude no kind of
Stop glorifying
Stop glorifying negative branding, my brother.
Yeah. But hey man, this next guest, like I was saying, man, this guy, he's doing it all. He just got featured on Miami New Times.
Yeah.
I have a quick little bio here. I'm just gonna read right off of it. I mean, this guy's the co-founder of the MiamiUnder40.
Nice.
Which is obviously, if you guys don't know, for some of y'all living under the rock, it's a platform used to connect the young professionals in Miami, South Florida, of course.
Dope.
Highlighting their contributions while building business connections and social media relationships. He's also the chairman of the board at Miami Carnival Inc.
Dope.
I don't know if that's Calle Ocho. Is that Calle Ocho? Or
I don't know. We're going to have him explain
we're going to have him break that down because I definitely need some VIP. I mean, that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he also sits on the board of directors for the Rhythm Foundation. And this is the big one, which for me, I think, he's the Miami representative for the Hip Hop Caucus.
Oh,
so
round of applause,
hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? Give it up, hand clap,
brother.
Hey, I want to bring to the table Asa Sealy. Asa Sealy, come on in, baby.
Come on.
Red chair or black?
Is this the thing?
Black chair, my brother.
John, let's get you some headphones real quick. Hold on.
Hold up.
There you go. Hold on. Hey, so what's going on, my brother?
Living, brother, living.
You sure are living.
Blessed.
I see that Basquiat shirt. You looking smooth, boy. I can't be with a white tee too, but my white tee ain't Basquiat. My white tee's Fruit of the Loom.
Oh, good.
I just came with an Old Dirty Bastard shirt.
ODB, you gotta represent
shit
Wu-Tang.
today, you know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang.
All day.
It's all about perception.
All about perception.
That's right. Hey, so thank you for joining us, man. I appreciate it, man. You kind of, I don't get impressed easily, man. I'm just gonna be honest with you. but I was really impressed with the movement that you got going on, man.
Thank you, man.
From getting the community, the Miami community involved with all your events, with MiamiUnder40, and then you put me on to your other side of the business, which is that branding guy. So you can do so much more than just the MiamiUnder40. You got your own kind of brand and identity going on. So talk to us about that, man. Talk to us about what's going on in your world. I mean, give me your elevator pitch, man. That's what I want for the people that don't know who you are. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good thing we live in Miami with a lot of high rises because the elevator ride is pretty long. No, man, I'm just blessed. Like I came up here from Trinidad and Tobago.
Trinidad.
Yeah, big up all my Trinidadians. I'm a Caribbean people alike. Came up from Trinidad to play soccer in college over here.
Oh, okay.
So
You're an athlete.
I got the opportunity to play some ball at Barry, FIU.
Okay.
St. Thomas University. But it was really at FIU that I got I found my passion, to say. I used to work with Russell Simmons back then, manage Fat Farm on Miami Beach on 8th and Pennsylvania, 8th and Washington.
That's way back in the day.
Yeah, that's when Radamus used to be rocking Chaos.
Fat Black Pussycat. Yeah, shout out to DJ Epps. I think he had a part to do with that too, man.
We had Conrad, Colby, all of those promoters with Instrumental. Shout out Peter Thomas. How can I
Peter
be
Thomas,
I used to work with those cats, Phil the Mayor, all of them. Like I was really around that movement back in the day.
Okay.
And then it led me into a lot of interaction with artists.
Right.
And then at FIU I got an opportunity when they heard that I had the access to the artists like Mos Def and Redman, and that's when Puffy was with J-Lo. And back in that time, like I got offered an opportunity at the radio station back when Irie was the GM.
Right. Oh wow.
So I came on as a promotions director at WRGP.
Okay.
We took the station to FM that year. And
that was through FIU, right? That was through FIU. Okay.
So I was instrumental in making that happen. And then I just kind of grew, man. Like I stayed in the music industry. I played a lot in the hip hop space.
Right.
Used to do a lot of stuff with Night Breeders,
Okay.
210 Jack, Epps, the whole family.
Sure.
And I kind of I found my spot, but I still wasn't feeling at home, because I was doing a lot of hip hop stuff. And, coming from Trinidad, I was kind of foreign to that land.
Right.
So I decided to take my passion and move from the hip-hop community and really go back to my roots.
Okay.
And that's when I kind of got introduced to the Miami Carnival movement over here. And it's not Miami Carnaval. Carnaval is Calle Ocho.
Right. That's where the confusion came in at the beginning of the intro.
I want to make that clear. Like, Carnaval is a huge...
Shout out to Calle Ocho, though. Shout out to Carnaval.
We love Carnaval. I love my Latin females.
That's right.
My Latinas, big up.
Latinas.
What's up?
And Latinos, what's up?
Yeah. So I got introduced to the Miami Carnival board back then,
right.
And I just as a youth I was really inspired by what they were doing for the culture, really exporting that brand from the Caribbean, kind of like uniting people over here.
Right.
So I came on, I got the opportunity to be part of the board back then. That was I think back in 2004, 2005.
Oh wow, way back.
Yeah.
You've been doing this shit for a minute.
For a while, man.
So man, I'm kind of old, man.
Oh shit, nah, don't even say that. We were just talking about birthdays, man. I got a milestone birthday. I'm joining the 40 club.
Oh, you're joining the 40 club?
Oh man, I think you're right behind me, man. Don't talk to me about birthdays.
I'm trying to catch up, y'all. I'm trying to catch up.
So let me ask you this, man. So MiamiUnder40, how did that even start? Because are you the CEO or are you the co-founder?
Well, co-founder of MiamiUnder40, but for the most part, that kind of grew organically. MiamiUnder40 was an effort to really get me out of the Caribbean community.
Okay.
So you see, I went from
change lanes, pretty much.
I was in a hip hop,
right.
And then I was like, man, I feel foreign here. So let me go to the Caribbean. And then when I went to the Caribbean, I realized that corporate America don't really look at the Caribbean as having an economic impact over here, right?
Chasing the bag.
So when you meet with these corporations and they talk about multicultural programming and they're branding their thing in the multicultural space, they're really speaking Latin America.
Right.
They want Latinas, Latinos.
Right.
That's who they want to talk to.
Right.
So I started to get spoon-fed this multicultural dream, and hoping that I can get my West Indians position to capitalize on that corporate America dollar. It wasn't happening. So I decided, I was like, man, we need another lane to create, I need to transition back over, and that's where MiamiUnder40 really came up.
So you started that when?
That was started like 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago.
3 years ago, you know.
So,
but it really took off.
So it feels almost like a startup. Still,
but it is still a startup because initially we were just really doing networking events to generate business for ourselves.
Right.
Like it wasn't really what it has morphed into now with all of these
blowing up now.
You know. So I'm blessed that I had the opportunity to and the foresight and the vision to execute something back then, and then for it to be welcomed by just my peers and people really getting behind the movement and coming to me with suggestions about, hey, Miami's missing this, Miami's missing that, and utilizing the platform to really present and feature young professionals. I mean, we are here where we are today.
Absolutely. So let me ask you this, man. The Miami Under 40, is that for professionals under 40 years old, or?
Well, once again, strategically, I wanted to speak to corporate America, right?
Okay.
So in my regular...
I hope y'all listening, man, on Facebook Live, man. I hope y'all tuned in. I hope y'all sharing this shit, too, man. I'm watching y'all, man. Make sure y'all share.
When you deal with business development and you deal with speaking to companies like Verizon Wireless and T-Mobile and American Express, and you're asking them for real dollars to support your programming, you really have to give them something of value.
Right. Sure.
And the demographic that they were really looking to speak towards was that 25 to 40 age group. So instead of now having an event and calling it something else and saying, hey, this is my demographic, how about calling your event the demographic or your movement the demographic? So they knew straight off the bat.
You flip the script on their ass.
When I speak to them, I don't even have to explain what we're about. They're like, young professionals under 40, where do we sign up? You understand?
That's smart.
It really kind of gave us an organic kind of like conversation piece. When we were speaking to them, they were just like all about, it's just like, what are you guys doing?
And there's nobody else really doing that here in Miami. Is
it.
there like a Fort Lauderdale under 40 or like a Palm Beach under 40? Or
the brand,
are you planning to expand?
The brand is really falls under a parent company called Connect Under 40.
Okay.
Connect Under 40 it's a bigger picture, which the effort is going to be executed in different cities. So we have a New York Under 40 initiative.
You do.
We even have a Trinidad Under 40 initiative.
That was my next question. Where you going to take this into the West?
Where people have been reaching out to us.
So
it's something that's just organically growing. Say, hey man, I like what you're doing. I don't want to try to copycat you, but I want, can you expand? And so we're really putting things in place. What's been really challenging is the quality and ensuring that it's consistent across the board.
Well, you mean all the
different entities happening.
It's almost like a franchise, almost, when you think about it.
So, but the idea behind
it's like that Blue Magic. Don't cut the shit. The shit's already good. You cut it more than what you're gonna cut, you're gonna lose fuck. You don't have to cut it. But it's a trademark infringement. I suggest you don't change the motherfucking name.
Just like the Blue Magic.
Right.
But no, the Connect Under 40 platform is really our hope is to connect young professionals across the world. So I want to have a young professional under 40 event in England. I want to have it in Australia. I want to have it in the Caribbean. And a component that we're growing right now is that introducing culture to the young professionals here. So we have the tourist boards really getting involved, wanting to take groups to experience the different islands. And then we get to travel as a young professional group. So it's way past just coming out to an event, networking one night, and not really taking it past that. We really want to try to give you every reason to connect with another young professional and build that network.
Is there like a membership program for people that want to be a part of it, or is it just come to the
Well, right now you got until December 31st to get to sign up for free. As of January 1st, we are going to be introducing a membership type base, where you have an annual membership. You get into all of the events for free. You get discounts to different programs that we'll be running. We're going to be doing a lot of workshops.
So the deadline is December 31st.
Yeah, go on the site, sign up.
Make sure y'all listen, man. December 31st.
Give them the website.
MiamiUnder40.com.
MiamiUnder40.com.
Shout out to the cameraman back here too.
Shout out to the cameraman, man, with the 40.
Man.
So
that's what's up.
It sounds like you've been able to reinvent yourself throughout the course of your career, from starting off in hip hop to branching out back into the Caribbean space, and then now with these events. How were you able to know when the time was right to switch lanes?
Man,
because some people they stay in their lane too long.
They get stuck. And then become irrelevant.
Yeah, or they break down in that lane and switch the shit.
When I see somewhere getting a little too saturated, and the effort it outweighs the return, I exit. You understand? So once I don't see that return coming back in, that it's taking up my time. And then like promote it. When we used to build promotion teams. We did it for Rain back on 24th and
street teams.
We built Oxygen Lounge on Tuesday nights. I started that Tuesday night. That tantalizing Tuesdays. You know, that was with Epps and Bulletproof and Jack and LA Smooth and all of these dudes. Like we started, that was the longest running Tuesday night ever.
Oh, trust me, I had a lot of fun nights without you, you know.
So, like, you know, shout out to Angel and the whole Oxygen crew. But when we had to move and you always had to build different teams. You know, so I was just blessed to be around people, man, that honestly I could learn a lot from, and I've always positioned myself like that. You know, it's not, and I tell people this all the time. It's not about me feeling that I'm better than you. You understand? Like really and truly, I'm not even checking what you're doing.
You
understand?
can't
For the most part, I'm looking at me yesterday, me today, and trying to make sure tomorrow I'm better than that.
That's right.
You know? So it's about 100%.
I salute that, man.
I agree.
So we just saw you on the Miami New Times. You just got featured. That's very fresh. That's like right off the press, right?
That was yesterday. It's National Entrepreneur Month. Nice. So shout out all the entrepreneurs.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, everybody doing big things.
Was that an actual hard copy, or was that like an online edition?
I think it was a print or online. I
would
really
love
don't
to see a print,
man.
Either way, that's great recognition.
Either way,
that's great recognition from Miami New Times.
Some of these things really come as a surprise sometimes. You know, like people pull stuff and they you know, and shout out my publicist. You know, Harris Public Relations. You know, Harris makes things happen behind the scenes sometimes, and then she just sends me a link, and I'm just like,
perfect. That's what's up. You're doing your job.
Coincidentally, it's right before my radio interview. This kind of like works, but you know, it's just giving thanks and praise because you know every decision that I make, I do it in his name, you know. So
of course,
and I have ultimate faith in everything that I decide because I'm following that path, you know. So I don't second guess anything once the decision is made, and I'm here. How many times we have to reschedule the
couple times? Yeah, a couple times just to make sure I got it right.
So we
reschedule. We wouldn't have been able to plan it better.
Right, so, exactly.
Absolutely,
so,
man.
For me, I look at it like.
This is
how it was supposed to happen.
Who interviewed you from Miami New Times? Who was the reporter?
Man,
Do you remember?
Put me on the
It's Miami Spotlight Show, bro. You know, you got
but it is. Find the link on Miami.
Yeah, we can find the link.
But it is on thatbrandingguy.com. You can
okay, there you go. That's the segue plug. You feel me? You see what I did? You see what I did?
Perfect timing, right?
Brandingguy.com. That's what's up, man. So 2018 is right around the corner, man. What's your goal for 2018?
I got 3 major goals this year.
Shit,
I was talking to my wife last night about this, man. It's funny that you asked me. I looked at your questions today, and I'm like, man, he asked me what I'm going to do next year. And I think that, you know, when you speak things into existence,
they come true.
Like, you know, this, I feel like tingling right now, you know, because next year I want to write a book.
Dope.
You know, I want to write a book on helping small businesses brand themselves like big corporations.
Oh, that's very needed, especially in our community.
Because over the years I've realized that perception is everything. It trumps your reality. So if you could be perceived in a certain way without having to commit those dollars,
that's right.
And then this is the space that we're playing in right now. It's open for that. Social media gives you that opportunity. You know, I could be a doctor tomorrow if I wanted to be. I open up an Instagram page and be Dr. Seeley, and you'll be like,
look at the kid that was the doctor. He was doing
surgery.
He had no practice, whatever. He was a kid.
You know, so like, you know, I do a lot of workshops now. I go into small businesses. I build their staff, more motivational type deals.
So that's the branding guy part of it.
Correct. Yeah. So we're gonna have that book that I want to write next year. I want to focus on my workshops, the live workshops where I get to interact with people. I'll be trying to schedule that quarterly right now. Where we will have you come in small groups and we kind of walk you through the process. And number 3 is to really focus on the MiamiUnder40 brand and get that to where it wants to be, where it needs to be. We're building our team. We're looking for committee members. We're looking for people in the community. I'm looking for photographers. I'm looking for videographers. I'm looking for any creator, like anybody who can curate content on
influencers.
Influencers. We got a dope program for you next year.
That's huge right now. Influencers. I mean,
that's what it's all
this is influencers. That to kind of jump in and piggyback off that, but influencers is something that was created by the public.
Yeah.
Like nobody, corporate America didn't create an influencer.
Right.
An influencer is someone that just has a presence, a social media presence, has a certain amount of followers, and fucking influences the public and social.
For whatever reason, people listen to
and then they're considered influencers, and corporate America loves influencers.
Man, the thing is,
media loves influencers.
Oh, yeah.
Corporate America don't even know the influencer program. Like, not to put people out on the blast. I'm not even gonna call names.
No, we won't name drop. Go ahead.
I was speaking to a pretty large corporation last week, speaking about this topic, influencers.
Yeah.
And I asked them straight up, what is your criteria for selecting an influencer to represent your brand?
Sure.
They're like over 10,000 followers.
That's right.
Okay, check.
And that's usually low because it's usually like 25 to 30.
But the thing about their rationale was that there was no return. Like they weren't looking for. They're like, oh, if I can get 1,000 likes or if I can get 10,000 likes, but there's no immediate return to the actual business, you know. So they have moved away from before, like when you spend $1, you were actually measuring to see where that $2 came back. Like right now, it's really kind of like
they just want the instant gratification.
This perception that all of these people are, but does it really translate into sales and affect your bottom line at the end of the year?
Just generate revenue,
you know. But by the time you reach the end of the year and you realize that you spent like $150,000 on this one influencer,
he's eating. He or she is eating.
They got
they're still, they're still.
So it was really interesting to see, and these are brands, these are luxury type brands that I'm looking at, like man, like you can give me some money, you know, because I don't even really consider myself an influencer. You know, I'm just steady on a course trying to do what I can do to make a difference. Period. You know, if you want to give me a title as an influencer, great. But I think that does not change my or take me away from my goal. You know, if it comes and I get some more people in the street saying, "Yeah, I recognize you from Instagram," like, but how does that translate? How can I help you? You know, like.
Real quick, shout out to all the influencers out there, man, doing their thing, man. Mario Ramil, my boy, inside the story room, I see you. He's doing big shit, too.
I got a question for you, too. So, being that you're kind of from the question, I got the questions, man.
You're on the Miami Spotlight Show, man. I hope you came ready.
So, being that you're coming from Trinidad, representing the Caribbean, the West Indies. I'm from Jamaica myself. Big up all my Jamaican people.
Blaze one for the nation.
Coming from the Caribbean, right? What kind of advice can you give to somebody that's looking to leave any of the islands, whether it's Jamaica, Trinidad, Bahamas, or anyone even in Latin America that's trying to come to America and kind of build something from the ground up?
I don't know what come into America, but come into Miami, brother.
Get your papers.
Get
your papers right, dog. That's the first one.
Number one, come correct.
Come correct.
But no, seriously, they don't get distracted, man. Like you come across here, and it's so easy. Like I'm telling you, if I knew what I knew now, and it's cliche because everybody says this, but when I came up here, I mean, even simple things in college when they hit me with the credit card. I mean, back then it was Burdines.
Right.
You had 163rd Street Mall. You know, like, so that was my first credit card. And it was $100. That $100.
You spent that shit in a week, probably.
Bumped up my credit. Like, major. Because I didn't know about it.
The biggest mafia in the world is the fucking credit.
So when you come across here and you're exposed to things that you're not exposed to, I was raised real traditionally, man. So when I come across here, and my three opportunities was law, doctor, or dead. You understand? You didn't have. I came up here to study law. And that's how I got up. If I didn't have that as a choice, I would still be home in my dad's business.
Playing soccer.
So it's really about when you come up here, just don't get distracted. Stay your course and listen. Just listen to advice of people that have been through it. You know, you come up here, you get excited, you start doing some stuff. Next thing you know.
2 years gone by, 3 years gone by.
And for the most part, most of them end up doing the wrong thing, getting locked up, and getting shipped right back home. You understand?
That's great advice, man. And let me tell you, Asa, we're a big fan of what you're doing. And our doors are always open. If you ever need anything, you don't even need an appointment, man. Just come by. Carlos, Fidoe, I'm coming through. Just come through, plug anything you want, man. Promote anything you want, because again, we're fans of what you're doing. The MiamiUnder40 is awesome. It's a great. I think it's great what you're doing, just getting the community involved and getting young professionals involved. And that branding guy, just keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thank you.
Any shout outs or any contact information you want to give to people watching out there?
Yeah. Well, you could always find me on Instagram, that branding guy. In fact, all social media. Just look for that branding guy.
Just Google me, man. Google.
Just look out for me outside. Anything that I can do to assist you guys, I'm really open.
Yeah, sure.
Shoot me an email.
No clients too small, no clients too big.
Yeah, man. Everybody needs help. Right. And every situation that I put myself in, no matter how menial or how, I always learn from it. It's about really growing. So, I'm down for growth. If you're down for growth, hit me up and let's build.
That's right. Let's build, man. Hey, give it up for Asa City, baby. That's right, man. Listen, I appreciate it, everything, man, and I'm sure you and I will talk again.
For sure, man.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it,
brother. Appreciate you coming.
Thank you so much. Shout out to the cameraman. Cameraman, appreciate it, baby. All right, you good to go, bro. Appreciate it, man.
Hey, so before you go, man, we gotta get a picture with you, brother.
We definitely gotta get a picture.
Okay, let's get an official one. Hold on. Sorry, viewers, we're gonna take a quick selfie.
Sorry, viewers, we're gonna take a quick. You stay in the chair.
You stay in the chair while we get ready for our next guest. Shout out UB, the rest of the crew that's coming in.
Yeah, UB coming through the next couple minutes.
All right, boom.
Beautiful. Appreciate it, man. Boom. Hey, Cecilia, everybody. Give it up for Hey, Cecilia one more time, baby. MiamiUnder40. Yes, sir. MiamiUnder40.
I want to be at the next event, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Right. The next event.
Let's link up.
I got to sign up today. What was the website again?
MiamiUnder40.
MiamiUnder40.com.
And you got into December 31st. I got that free membership, boy.
Come on, man. I got to
get that lick. That's the lick right there, boy. You better get in where you fit in, boy. Stock's going up after this one, boy.
Yeah, but what this brother's got going on, man, that's the type of stuff we need in Miami, man. It's all about positivity, networking, branding. Yeah. We need that for our folks under 40.
He's putting people on, man.
Yeah,
he puts people on.
In a city like Miami, this is like pirate capital, cutthroat capital. And for someone to be able to connect the dots and put this person with that person, I mean, that's love right there, man.
Well, the good thing is, what he said, it's not just doing an event. Right. You go and you dip.
Right.
Like, you're actually getting involved with that event, and you're really taking advantage of that event and what MiamiUnder40 is offering. You know what I'm saying? So
I hear a lot of artists all the time saying, man, no one's out there helping them. They can't play records, man. You got this right here.
That's right. That's right.
So I mean,
that's what's up, man.
Sometimes you just gotta move your feet if you want to eat.
That's what. Move your feet. Hey, should you trademark that real quick?
Hey, the branding guy, can you help me trademark that, man?
Hey, you got a brand that one. You got a publicist too, though.
I do.
Shout out your publicist.
Shout out Flo and shout out Murder Gardens. The series, it's coming. We gotta talk about that offline.
Yeah, we got a
show coming out in Miami.
TV show coming out.
Based in Miami Gardens, so I'll definitely get you the trailer and everything so you can check it out, man.
That's what it is.
Shameless plug. I just did my best the Brandon guy impersonation. I'm sorry.
You gotta do it. I appreciate it, man. No, that's what's up, man. All right, y'all.
Take care, brother.
So, that's what's up, man. See, these are the type of guests that we need on our show. You know what I'm saying? Just people that are doing big shit and making moves and just putting it on for the city. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, man. Putting it on for the city. You got to put it on for the city.
Shout out to the homie John, Joke Radio.
Joke Radio in the building.
As well, what up?
He's doing big shit. Joke Radio. One day we got to have Mr. Joe on as a guest.
Yeah. Actually, you're right. We got to interview you at the station.
Well, guess what? My birthday's coming up. We got a big birthday celebration here. He might pop up as a guest too for that show too.
Now we talking.
That's what's up, man. So hey, you want to introduce our next guest?
I would love to, man. All right, so
the reason why I ask is because he's like our brother.
I mean, that's my brother, man. I mean, so this next guest that's coming on, right? This has been my brother since 2002, 3, 4. Can't even tell you.
Before me.
But I've been rocking with
I met
boys.
Buddy 2006. I met him.
It's been a minute, man. I've been rocking with these boys forever. It's always been love, always been nothing but support for everything I've had going on with my movement from day 5 to the music I was doing at that time, and we always supported each other, and I think that's what Miami, needs more of in today's day and age. So with that being said, I want to introduce UB. My homie Chief, Salazar.
UB.
You know what I'm saying?
The Underboss.
The Underboss, the whole family.
Chief
Shout out
Eli.
again, Chief Eli. You know what I'm saying?
Salazar.
TNT crew.
And Trapero.
You feel me? So let's bring them on in. Let's bring them in.
Hey, bring that crew in, man. Come on in. Give me a hand clap real quick.
Bring them in. Hey, this is family.
Give me a hand clap.
My nigga.
That's what's up,
my brother. Chillin'.
UB, what's up, baby boy?
Yeah, bro.
Have a seat right there.
Chillin'. Have a seat
right there. Have a seat right over here.
That look like Chief in the building. Oh, shit. What's up?
Hey, we don't have one more headphones, right?
Just chilling, my brother. Have a seat right here, bro. Have a seat.
You be the Underboss. What's going on, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Here you go. I brought y'all some toys, man.
Oh, appreciate it.
I love it when guests come with gifts.
Hold on, man. Wait.
Damn, thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
This is for Evie. Look.
Hold on.
And for the wife. Babe, I hope you're watching.
Go ahead.
Soy Trapero.
Boom.
Soy Trapera.
Soy Trapera. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
let me.
I better not get that shit confused one day I walk out the crib with this shit.
It's all-
They're gonna look at me crooked and be like, oh shit,
what just happened?
Homeboy's a Trapera.
All right,
That's what's all right. Thank you for the gifts, dog. I appreciate it.
problem, man.
So
I love it.
while we talk to y'all, we're gonna have a little instrumental in the background.
Oh no! I got this song playing
The
right
actual
now,
record.
man. Come on, man.
You got Soy Trapero playing in the
Come
background.
on, man.
I'm sure you can hear it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now we never had so many guests in the station before. So let's start with UB real quick. If you could just give him the headphones.
Yeah.
And then from there we'll transition with all you guys. Even though you guys can pretty much hear what we're talking about. But you be the Underboss.
Yes, sir.
I've known you for a long fucking time, dog.
Yes, indeed. True indeed.
And usually what I do with my guests, man, I usually send them like a list. Just kind of like a rundown of questions I like to ask. But we don't need that with you. Because I've pretty much been following your career since I met you. I know everything about you. I think I know a lot about you. So pretty much
we've done a lot of great things together. We've done a lot of work together.
We've done a lot of work together, man.
Yeah.
We've supported each other along the way.
10 years, yes.
Yeah.
Since 2007, man. So for people that don't know who you are, and people that have been, I guess, under a rock, sleeping under a rock for the past 10, 15, 20 years.
Well, haven't been in Miami because
Yeah.
if you have, you should know about these walls already.
You started as You Be the Underboss, THC, 305hiphop.com.
Yeah.
Talk to the people, man. Tell
give
them
them
who
the
you
history,
are.
'cause I know
Give
the
them
history
the
of it.
backstory of who you are and where you came
basically
from.
THC was, my record label, True Hardcore Entertainment. I've had that, since '94. And that was always my my publishing company as well. You know what I'm saying? THC Crew, my group. You know what I'm saying? Musically, I started that with my brother J Rock, DJ Mega Mix.
Shout out Mega Mix.
What up?
Shout out J Rock. Okay.
Yeah, creatively, that's what we was doing, just to as far as our expression and producing music and being some young kids from Hialeah just trying to make some rap music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's where that came from, THC, and then my brother Philip Banks came with the whole concept of 305hiphop.com and then
Shout out to Banks, man.
What up?
Banks, we've done a lot of work together too, Banks. Shout out to Banks, man.
Absolutely.
So that was basically like, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a school project for him.
Yeah.
And he came at me and he said, bro, all these people. We had Piccolo recording at the studio. My brother KLR was like the chief engineer at the studio at the time, and we just had Apocalypse Clan. We just had like a plethora of artists coming through, and
I feel like you bring me back down memory lane, man.
The Icons, PM,
PM.
all these, Gorilla Tech, all these great producers, Diaz brothers,
Yeah.
and everybody was like involved in what was going on. So
Right.
Banks was like, dude, you're like the only dude
not
I
bad.
know that really knows everybody.
Right.
And kind of connect these dots the way I look at it, because I don't know, somebody was just outside saying, oh, I remember before Kendall and Hialeah had beef.
Yeah.
I remember before Carol City and Hialeah had beef, or Overtown and and Opa-locka, or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was always like that. Miami was always very
Little pockets of
segregated
segregation.
in terms of of our communities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what he wanted to do, the vision for 305hiphop.com was bring the whole city together.
Right.
Yeah.
Make the Hialeah artists and the Carol City artists come together and work on some peaceful shit, because the dudes making music, we wasn't on the street shit banging. We was all getting along.
Everybody was trying to get on. Everybody was trying to get on.
So we was trying to build and make the movement stronger. So we started telling
bring that unity
our
for
street
sure.
homies like, hey, bro, chill
out. Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this party, and niggas, I'm Carol City, niggas gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Chill. We're gonna build. This is the only way we're gonna have 300 or 400, 500 motherfuckers in the club, and everybody be able to, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna be able to make it. You know what I'm saying? So
I remember y'all was putting on events and bringing out so many artists to perform and giving every artist a platform.
The Maiden Days.
The Maiden Days.
Oh, man, the Minute Day series, man.
DJ Mega Mix.
You guys made it up to what, like 10, 11, 12?
I think, bro, like 12, 13. I can't even, but I lost count after a while, because it just got so big, and then people trying to sponsor and be involved, and everybody.
So let me ask you,
this is pre-social media, my
Right.
This is Instagram and Snapchat and all that.
Me and Chief talk about it all the time. If we would have had social media back then,
Oh, my brother,
come on, be multi.
And let me ask you this, man. So, out of all these years, like, how many songs do you think you probably have in your catalog, man?
Oh, I mean, me personally, or are you talking about
That you've been a part of, collaborations?
It's got to be upwards of in the thousands, man.
The thousands.
Like this is not just a business for us. This is our life. This is our passion. So this is something that we do. Like we live this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like hip hop is something you live.
Man, I remember coming through your studio, laying down a song. I don't think we ever put it out.
Yeah, which one was it?
Oh man, it's so long ago
It
now.
might be there too. Lolo was just. I was just telling him. Lolo was at the studio and he was like,
shout out to Lo Benzo. What's up, boy?
And he was telling me, man, we got that record. I was like, yeah, we got that bomb. I pulled it up and he was like, man, that's just
still there, bro. Yeah.
That's what it is, dog. Yeah. So you've been doing this shit for so long, man.
Yeah.
Let's kind of segue real quick to the Maybach Music Latino.
Yeah.
Because that's when you hit a level where everybody was like, oh shit, homeboy fucking made it. Like you've been doing shit for a while, but now you're like, there's levels to this shit. You feel me? Like that's when you hit that next level, and everybody was like, okay, now we talking. You feel me? So how that situation came about and what happened, you know, and kind of walk us through that, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Ross and I were always real tight, you know what I'm saying? Ross is my brother from day one, you know. I always believed in him, and, you know, he always believed in me, vice versa. He always worked at my studio.
Yeah.
And we always had a real tight bond, so when he got to deal with Def Jam and he started, you know, like after, I think it was, Port of Miami was the first one, then Triller. And then after that, when Deeper Than Rap was about to come out, he hit me and he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get this situation. Lior wants me to, I put together a label, deal situation. So I'm gonna need you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want you to be the president of the Latin division for Maybach Music or whatever. So I was like, oh shit, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you know, Ross knows I was the type of dude that, you know, I ain't need no check. I ain't need no, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you my brother. You telling me we gonna do this, we gonna run with it. I said, you know, okay, let's do it, because I felt like
he was hot back then, boy.
He was on fire back then. So I looked at it like this is a good opportunity finally for my people, you know, Latinos, to actually have somebody who believes in them in the North American industry, the North American hip hop.
Pull that hand down, man. Pull that hand down and bring me up with you.
Actually do it, because, you know, we had rock, you know, La Familia before, and we had the Wu-Tang Latino thing or whatever, but like it never really materialized into anything. Never, you know what I'm saying? So nothing really came into fruition with any of those ventures.
That's right.
Other than, you know, like, you know, shout out to Omar Cruz and you know, the other dude on Rock La Familia, I forgot, the Aztec Escobar, I believe it was. Them dudes are dope. Like, I was fans of their music.
Right.
And when we were doing Maybach Latino, I believe Omar reached out to me too. I met Omar in LA. And those guys are legendary hip hop dudes. Like,
so how long did that run go? That Maybach Music Latino? Because you were the president, right? You were the president of Maybach Music Latino.
Yeah, Destiny was the vice president.
Shout out to Destiny.
And we just, you know, I built a solid team around us, man. And we got to the point where we were pushing. Coop was the artist we were pushing. He was the artist that Ross wanted me to push. So we were pushing Coop, and you know, we did that for about 4 years, man. You know what I'm saying? We went hard with the whole Maybach
4 years
Latino
strong.
brand.
4 years heavy.
So we kind of reached out, and we did as much as I could do. I kind of exhausted all my resources, and I did everything I could do. And then, you know, it just got to the point where, you know, I kind of grew weary of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole industry pressure and the whole thing. But there ain't no record on the radio, and then you know what I'm saying? And it's just it takes certain things, and I felt like we weren't, you know, moving a certain way, man. So at the end of the day, you know, we you know, 2014, late 2014, we decided to part ways. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So it was a mutual agreement?
Yeah, I
you saying, fuck this shit, I'm out. Did you say that like that?
No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was amicable, and it was, you know, at the end of the day, I just, you know, Ross knows I'm a boss, so I'm gonna continue to do my own thing and move forward. And at the end of the day, I respected what he did. He made Spiff president, and then, you know, whatever they're doing is, you know, whatever they're doing. But you know, at the end of the day, we moving forward. And
that's right.
Right now, we got this beautiful thing popping off with Salazar.
Let's fast forward to today, man. What you got going on right now? You got the fam in the building. I got the fresh hat. I don't know if I can get this on the camera. You know what I'm saying?
The hat's pretty dope as fuck.
Trapero is like our new wave. We coming from Miami, and this is, you know what I'm saying, this is our new wave, man. Really, Salazar is the one really behind it all. I'm kind of supporting everything. Me and Chief, we kind of just playing our role. And at the end of the day, it's like a whole brand. It's a movement. We got like a movie in the works. We got like... I
was going to ask you about that, man. Just pass the mic. I was going to ask you about that. Because Salazar, I don't think you and I ever met.
Salazar is another OG. Like, we're not rookies to the game.
No, for sure.
Like, we're artists that have been in the game. We've had deals. We've had contracts. We know what the game consists of and what it is.
That's right.
So we feel like we represent Miami's.
That's
you know,
right.
Now we're seeing all these Latin cats doing Latin trap music, so to speak. And we've been doing this for 20 plus years.
Right.
Really, we feel like we're the pioneers in all this.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's right. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's what this whole Soy Trapero song is about, and the movement that follows.
You can hear it in the background. Everyone that's the audio, Joke Radio, you can hear it on the podcast side. You can hear the audio playing in the back. But Salazar, so Let me ask you this, man, because Soy Trapero, it's more than just a song, man. It's like you got a video, you got a fucking song, you got gear now, you got hats, like you got a lot of shit going on. This is like a movement you got going on right now, right?
Basically, man, it's not really about me. You know what I mean? It's about Miami.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a movement. Basically, you just gotta listen to trap music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all you gotta do is put your ears to the tones and that's it and listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And how'd you get about? What made you say, okay, I want Chief Eli and I want UB on this song?
Well,
how did that come about?
I mean, when there was a movement in Miami, we had a big thing to do with it. You know what I mean?
Right,
like 2005, 2006, we were cranking hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had 2 or 3 nights out of the week where we had places to go perform. Everybody was getting together. If somebody had a brand, they were selling their stuff. There was movement, which as of late, you know, in the past, I mean, at least in my opinion, in the past 10 years, there hasn't really been nothing going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chief, you agree with that?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what's the only thing I see going on is other artists from other places getting played.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You understand?
Pretty much.
So,
that's what it's come to, man.
Pretty much, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Much love to all the artists from other places. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But Soy Trapero's more of let's stop looking out of Miami and let's start looking into Miami.
Right.
You understand? There's a lot of people from a lot of different places here, a lot of flavors.
Very diverse.
Get Miami's identity back. I
You
feel like
know?
as far as music goes, Miami has lost its identity to a certain
Big
extent.
time.
There was a point in time
Absolutely.
where you can listen to a track and you can tell, well, that nigga might be from Miami.
Right,
You
right,
just look
right.
at the nigga swag and it's like, now I look at a lot of these artists and it's confusing, bro.
Yeah, and I mean,
Hey, you're absolutely right, though.
Yeah.
And we have our own sound.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, the 808 came from here.
Came from here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Who produced the track?
I was just about to ask you that. 'Cause this
who
beat is banging right now,
who
bro.
produced that shit?
He's a producer out of Macedonia. He's Puerto Rican based, but he's out of Macedonia. I looked out for him. I reached out to him. I made the track.
What's his name? What's his name?
DF Beats.
DF Beats. Okay. DF Beats.
Yeah,
Okay.
DF Beats.
Shout out to DF Beats.
Yeah.
And the beat is hard.
Yeah,
I like the beat is hard.
I mean, I made the song with them first before I reached out to him, and then
Yeah.
you know I reached out to him, and he was like, I mean, if you look at the video, he's the first one that commented like, "Whoa, you guys killed this." You know what I'm saying?
No, I like the video.
So,
It's like a little mini movie, man. I like
But for
that.
those who haven't seen the video, how do they find it? Is it on the website, YouTube?
Oh yeah, you can go to YouTube, just put Soy Trapero on the search engine, and it'll take you right to it.
And if y'all don't know how to spell that shit, just look at my hat, motherfucker.
You know what I mean?
Soy Trapero, just
I
Google
also
that
made a
shit.
line for girls as well, because you know you gotta involve the girls.
Gotta include the ladies, man.
Everything you do, you know what I'm saying? They show mad love, so we got Soy Trapero hats too. We're gonna have a lot of things for them too, a lot of apparel for them too.
Yeah.
But most of all, just start a movement. You know what I'm saying? Start showing everybody that we here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, we might have lost our identity, but we gonna get it back.
That's right. So are you gonna be working on? Is this gonna be like the stepping stone to maybe doing like a mixtape or an album, or what's the plan?
I'm not really a big fan of mixtapes. You know what I mean? I'm more of a fan of, I mean, don't get me wrong, I just did a mixtape with Tony Touch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just released an old school throwback hip hop tape.
Oh, wow.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to take it back to the basics and to the roots.
Yeah.
They can get the mixtape at Salazar305.bandcamp.com.
Dope.
What's the name of the mixtape?
Throwback hip hop remix volume 2.
Hip hop remix volume 2.
It's with DJ Heron and Tony Touch.
Okay,
Dope.
that's what's up. That's what's up.
And basically, you know, I don't like to remix everything on the radio. I like to kind of do different stuff. You know, I don't like to stay to what everybody does. I like to do my own thing. So
are you gonna do an album first, or
yeah.
Because if this is blowing up, you're gonna build around that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm actually gonna finish building. I mean, the Hurricane Maria destroyed my momentum. You know what I'm saying? I don't like coming up with excuses, but I was doing the clothes. I got the website up. It's still under construction, but if you go to soytrapero.com, you will see my face. It's there.
Oh, okay.
Everything is. You know, I'm just trying to build everything around this first before I take another step. You know what I'm saying? And then absolutely build a platform off of this. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't have done it without these two guys. The reason why they're doing it with me was because they've been busting their ass doing what I've been doing for the past 20 years.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? And if anybody, why not us? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we are going to open doors for everybody else. We ain't finna shut it like everybody else has in the past. Because everybody likes to blow up, shut the door, and keep going about their business. We're not going to do that.
That's the problem with Miami too, man. I think a lot of the dudes that actually do get to a level of success don't reach back out and pull niggas back up.
Well, I kind of understand them. There's a lot of grime out here. You know, there's a lot of people go through a lot of things to get to where they got to get to in life. You know? And it'll leave a bad taste in your mouth.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. Miami is tough.
Yeah.
Miami will make you doubt your talent.
Yeah. Miami's that city, man. You say if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. Nah, bro. If you can make it here, nigga, you can make it anywhere, bro.
If I go to New York with this song right now, I guarantee you, I'll get way more love over there than I'm getting here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it sucks to say that, but that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to base the movement, you know, represent Miami, number one thing, but get the music out of here. I'm talking about other countries, like, I mean, out of here, because that's why I did it purposely. I rapped in both languages to kind of diversify and unify it at the same time.
Let me ask, I was going to ask you, nationality, you're Cuban?
Yeah, I'm Cuban American.
Okay, I know UB's Cuban, Chief.
Puerto Rican, Dominican.
Wow, okay.
So yeah, we repping everybody.
Hey, Chief got that voice, boy.
He got that voice,
Chief,
man.
you got that voice,
Chief,
boy.
What up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, brother.
Carol City, right? Carol City in the building?
Carol City in the building.
That's what's up.
Trap star.
Yeah. Man, last time I seen Chief, he still had the dreads, dog. That's all I'm going. And I had braids, nigga. And a mouth full of gold.
You've been doing this shit for a minute, too.
So basically, what we were talking about is we're gonna probably do like a compilation album. We're trying to come out. We're gonna try to reach out to the artists that have been pushing here for a long time. We're gonna try to make an ill compilation album and show not only about us, about all the talent that Miami has to offer. No matter what color, race, it don't matter.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
It does not matter. It's time for us to let go of that.
So if someone's interested in working with y'all, are you gonna reach out to them, or are you gonna accept someone to hit you up?
I mean, to be honest with you,
like an email you want to plug, or maybe like a.
To be honest with you, I'm gonna reach out to them. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure they're working. I'm gonna make sure they're putting in the work they're supposed to be putting in.
Yeah, you gotta handpick people.
Yeah, because I can't have anchors.
Listen, at the end of the day,
we accept all offers now.
Yeah.
You can follow the Soy Trapero movement, the brand, and you know what I'm saying?
Follow the page on IG at Soy Trapero, you know what I'm saying? Follow the page on Facebook at Soy Trapero, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Or you can follow me, Salazar 305 on all social
media. Mr. Chief Eli.
Yeah, you can follow us there. I mean, at the end of the day, we want to open doors for the youngins, you know what I'm saying, to be able to give them a lane, you know, at least a little lane for them to do what they got to do, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, they're the future, you know what I mean? But it's not about me, it's not about us, it's a movement. It's about Miami and the talent that Miami has to offer. We are here to prove everybody wrong about going and catching talent out of here. There's no need to go and get talent out of here.
I agree.
And so you be real, I agree with her. You be, let me ask you, man, so Urban Union Studios, that shit's still jumping, right?
Oh, yeah.
That shit's still going on?
Studio's still up and popping. You know, you can call. We open 24 hours a day.
24 hours a day, the studio. Okay. And where's the location for that?
We're in Doral, just west of the airport. So, you know, right off of 72nd Avenue, 66th Street.
Okay.
And we open, 24 hours a day. So anybody needs studio time,
Yeah, I see you guys promoting all the time. You guys sometimes have specials.
Absolutely.
Like 25 or 30 an hour or something like that.
Yeah, we got $25 specials and
25 an hour.
I believe there's a special going on this
with an engineer. With an engineer, right?
Yeah, absolutely. With the engineer.
You can't get that shit anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can't get that
you
shit
guys provide
anywhere.
any other services out of that studio other than recording?
Oh yeah, absolutely. We
we
still do CD duplication and printing as well. All types of printing, business cards, and then we also do we're doing video production as well, websites, with banks, with graphic design as well. So we still have our network intact.
A full multimedia
facility.
Speaking of banks, man, so 305hiphop.com, are they trying to make a comeback now?
Well,
and I don't want to say comeback like if they left, but they kind of been a little quiet for the past couple of years. Correct me if I'm wrong.
What happened there is simply, Banks is the technical guy, the brain behind the whole operation.
Shout out to Banks too, man. I love that.
That's
a good dude right there.
Hip hop always needs that force in the street where you know what I'm saying. That's what we represented, where we was actually going out doing the interviews and doing things like that. So you need that team. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm trying to rebuild right now for 305hiphop.com. But at the same time, we've got so many other things that we're trying to make. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, at the end of the day, man, get this Soy Trapero, get that shit popping.
I rock with that.
That's my attitude. My attitude is, look, man. At the end of the day, you want to be able to give a hand,
right?
But man,
bet that up for
it's like no, it's like what Jay-Z said, like. We give Dre his props, but that's where it stops. It's the rock. You feel me? Like, dog, you gotta give everybody props, show love, but at the end of the day, the Soy Trapero, that's what it's all about. That's the movement right there. That's the lick. That's your shit that you gotta start building on.
That's what
and I'm a fan. I'm a fucking fan.
It's getting everybody behind it. You know what I'm saying? That's the key element. Is getting everybody behind it. And I'm talking about everybody. Kids, guys, girls, women, everybody. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is listen to trap music. You don't got, you know, that's all you gotta do.
I do got a question for y'all. So everyone in this room has been kind of doing their thing for 10 years plus, right? So is there any kind of words of encouragement or motivation or advice that you can give to that youth that's trying to follow in the footsteps that we already kind of walked in, that artist that's trying to make it, or that producer that's trying to
You can look at the camera right there.
Yeah.
Don't give up.
That's
Don't
right.
give up your dream.
That is the realest shit ever, though. Consistency is the key. A lot of
me.
niggas just fall off before their time came. You know what I'm saying? It's hard, but
consistency is hard. But let me tell you something. I've been living 38 years of my life with people telling me I can't do this.
Right.
And where am I?
You're doing it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Every day. I'm not where I'm supposed to be yet. I know I'm not where I want to be.
Right.
I mean, but you gotta fight for what you believe in.
Right.
That's right. There's always room for improvement.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And you know what? Always remember the definition of insanity is repeating the same process and expecting a different result.
Yep.
If you see that something is not working, don't blame the industry.
Right.
Don't blame your friends.
Right.
Don't blame your fans.
Right. Right.
Look at yourself in the mirror and make a change.
Right.
I did it, man. I did it. I mean, let me tell you something. I didn't get here because I'm perfect. I got here because I made a million mistakes.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? Falling on my face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But in order for you to get somewhere, you have to break trends and you have to excel. You know what I'm saying? And there's gonna be everybody's gonna tell you, including your own mom. Everybody's gonna tell you, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You can't do this. And you know what? You're gonna live a life like that, but when you get there, it makes it that much sweeter.
Yeah, man. At the end of the day, just stay true to yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay true to yourself.
And do it because you love it.
If you believe in yourself, that's it. That's all that
Do it
matters.
because you love it. Because
like,
at the end of the day, I've seen a lot of. I've been doing music in Miami for almost 17, 18 years.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of dudes come in and out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if you really love this, you'll get over all
that passion.
Yeah,
It's
that passion.
Do it for the passion. Don't chase the bag. Chase the dream.
You know,
chase the dream.
It's
Chase
a
the
form
passion.
of expression. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of expression. I mean, at the end of the day, I used to get mad all the time because once you do it for 10 years, it's like, damn, man, like what's going on?
Frustrated.
Like, you start asking yourself questions like, what am I doing wrong? And it's like, it's not even that. Everything is timing. Bro.
Timing, yeah.
That's another thing that people need to understand. Everything is timing. I mean, look, he said it. I've been making tracks since 2002, man.
Yeah.
My in-house producer, name is Los. He did Trick Daddy's Don't Be Scared representative for the Too Fast, Too Furious. He was making hits back then, and I was rapping to that, and now,
Right.
15 years later,
Right.
Look at what we have here.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it might not be
you.
you. It might not be your talent. It might just be the timing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't conform yourself to music only. If you have other hustles, do the other hustles.
Right.
You know what
So
I'm
like
saying?
keeping yourself relevant
Yeah,
and
do
find
the
ways
other
to reinvent
hustles,
yourself,
man. You can never have too many hustles.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
Multiple hustles, multiple
And
incomes.
let me tell you something.
give you
Everybody
a
likes
clue.
to rap about, hey, there ain't nothing wrong with working.
Yeah.
Man,
You understand?
Yeah.
There's
I'll
nothing
give you-
wrong with working.
That's
There's
some real
nothing.
shit,
There's nothing wrong with putting OT at your job. There's nothing wrong with busting your ass to do what you want to believe in.
That's Salazar's passionate, boy, huh?
But I feel that because I feel like
I feel that too, yeah.
Our industry is one of the few industries where if you get a job
there's
outside
a
of
lot
making
of cats
music,
out there
they
that-
look at you like you crazy. Like
Yeah,
that's
that's
what happened with
right.
rock niggas.
That's right.
It's only in hip hop where they try to put you in this little box like you gotta hustle a certain way.
Yeah.
Everybody-
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what fucks people's head
That's
up
what
because
fucks
it's like,
people's
damn,
heads
man,
up,
if I do this, they're gonna rank on me or
Right.
they're gonna make fun of me. It's like,
Nah.
fuck
There's
that
no-
shit.
there's no
Like,
wrong
you
with
can't
that.
focus on nobody else.
I mean, I don't know
Focus on
anybody.
10,000 hours. 10,000
Everybody
hours.
has their own path.
10,000 hours.
Like
Yeah.
he
Put
ain't
in
gonna
your
make it
time.
in the same path that I'm making it in.
Right.
He ain't gonna make it in the same path that I made it in.
Right.
Everybody has their own different
path.
path. So who's to say what you gotta do to get there?
Right.
You understand? Like
I'm gonna give you a little jewel I learned along the way.
know,
man. All right, there's plenty of money to go around in this game.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no losers in this game.
Yeah.
There's only those who quit before they make it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
You feel me?
That's perfect. Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You feel me?
True.
Words
So
are
at the end of the
wise.
day,
Yeah.
if you stick to your guns and you know what I'm saying, where you want
Yeah.
and where you going, and like people said, you gotta focus.
Right.
And really analyze your game plan. And,
Absolutely.
And
don't
know
listen
your
to-
strengths and know your weaknesses.
No, you're straight.
Just to kind of piggyback on what Salazar was saying, man, about it's all about timing. Like, I seen a lot of artists where like they came up with like big records, but they're just, to me, they're just ahead of their time.
Right.
It's like,
Right.
dog, if you would have dropped that record like now,
Right.
like you would have fucking blown up. But
See, that's a damn good point.
and a lot of times they don't understand that.
Yeah.
that they're ahead of the time. They just think something wrong with them because of the feedback that they get. Especially now with the social media, World Star, all that shit. You put something up, you get negative feedback. It's like that. You start believing that shit.
But this business will do it to you, boy. This business will have you second guessing yourself. Like,
I was doing Spanish trap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was doing Spanish trap. I'll never forget. On January 2nd, I booked a week in Circle House Studios with BB.
Yeah.
And I was
shout out to BB.
Shout out to BB.
He was just here last week.
I was doing Spanish trap back then, and everybody was going in the studio like,
what is it?
What the hell is this?
Right.
But they liked the beat because it had the 808, and everybody in Miami like relates themselves with the 808. They hear the 808, they're already like, oh, you know what I mean? But they were like, what is this? And I put out that music this year. I got the music spinning on Gridlock Radio on 94.9 FM, North Miami. You know what I'm saying? They show a lot of love out here.
Mind you, this is stuff he recorded 16, 16 years.
Man. Wow. So you gotta understand timing.
This
is just to reiterate what you're saying. It's timing. I have bangers in my thing that I'm gonna let go of now that people are like, wow.
But you know, it's another good thing though why you can do that. I think if you make music that is trendy, or just hot, or just following the masses at that moment, you can't release that shit 15 years later. When you make passionate music and you making shit that's authentic, that's right. Shit's timeless.
Absolutely.
That's like that gourmet.
And if you're ahead of your time, like the man said, you know, because like I said, it makes you doubt yourself. Right. Like Miami is very, very tough. It'll make you doubt your talent. It'll make you feel like this ain't meant for you, and it's not. That's not it. It's just that you gotta go through the motions, man.
You gotta go through the motions. Hey, so real quick, so you got the Soy Trapero and the Soy Trapera. Are you guys gonna maybe do a remix and put like some female MCs for the Soy Trapera track?
Oh, that'll be dope.
Is that anything
we might get Cardi B or Destiny and Cardi B.
I mean,
speak it into existence.
Whatever. That's a great idea. Whatever helps. I mean, I like Snow the Product.
Yeah,
like I would love to have I would love to have her on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I would love to have Destiny, Cardi B,
Colosus,
Snow the Product,
Colosus. Do I get some?
There's a dope.
I get some publishing from that idea. I got publishing from that idea, right? I'm just making sure, dog. Make sure y'all recording this shit.
Next that's coming is I'm gonna make some tank tops for the girls, some crop tops, gym clothes, like yoga pants, you know, stuff.
We got a whole line in the works.
You know, it's difficult. And then, you know, what I really want to do, like the from the bottom of my heart is I want to do a short film called Soy Trapero, and I want to put all the artists in the movie. Everybody that has, even you guys. Like even you guys in the movie doing something. Like everybody that's a part of the movement here that's been helping out and, you know, been trying to do what we're doing. Put them in the movie, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you should start a timeline already.
So
I'm dropping the movie by the end of the year.
The thing is, the budget for the movie is. I gotta work on that first.
Colosus is working on an actual series right now called Murder Garden.
Yeah, trust me, I know.
And he's on season 3.
The good thing is that we already have.
Shout out to Destiny.
We already have something to base the movie off with, the video. So we're gonna kind of, you know, but. The thing is the budget, because I want to make my introduction into the short film festival with this.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? And have us walking around not only as artists but as actors as well. Because I wanna be an actor too. I don't want to just conform to music.
You gotta create.
I have a lot of things that I want to do direct. I have a lot of scripts that I want to write. Like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, you know, but it's still, I'm going to do it, you know? Whatever happens after that happens, but it's going to get done.
Yeah, but like you said, outside of the music, you got to wear those other hats too, man.
Yeah,
right
man.
there making music, that's the way to go.
Anything that has to do with creativity.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Creating. That's number one.
Creators got to create, man.
You got to create. You got to follow your dream, man. If you guys didn't get anything from this interview, make sure you get this. Follow your dream. Stay passionate. Stay focused. And don't fucking listen to the naysayers and don't listen to the negative shit. Just stay on track and stay in your lane and just stay true to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Any shout outs y'all want to give before we wrap up?
I got to shout out my son, man. I know he's listening in. Official Air. He's got his project coming real soon.
Dope.
Official Air?
Yeah, we just went and did the Jay-Z concert for his birthday. It's his birthday, but we celebrated the whole month. So Airvember right now. So y'all follow him on Instagram, Twitter, whatever.
It's
Official Air. H-E-I-R. Yeah, like Heir to the Throne. Yeah.
That's what's up.
I respect that, man.
My son, my daughter, Soleil, you know, the boss lady, Destiny, everybody in Hialeah, the whole, you know, real vibe.
Give a shout out to you guys, man. You guys been pushing this already for weeks. And personally, I just met you guys today, and that for me means the world. All of my fans, all of my homies, there's too many to name. My boy Los out there in Colorado.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? All the producers I've worked with. Primo Mix. Pretty much everybody in Miami, man, that loves Spanish hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Salute the DJ, DJ Megamix, DJ as well. All the DJs, we need y'all behind us, man. DJ Ebbs, all the DJs, we need y'all supporting this record.
Hey, man, hey. Y'all stop that bullshit, man. Make sure y'all push this shit. So
you know what it is.
Do it for the people, do it for the culture.
Hey, if you can't buy the single,
I'm gonna make a point.
Music.
I'm gonna make a point real quick. Listen, I hear a lot of my homies that are DJs and they playing Bad Bunny. On their English programming. Right. What I'm saying is, if you're gonna show love to the Latin artists, show love to the Latin artists.
Right.
You got homegrown Latin artists that
here.
You know, I'm nothing bad about Bad Bunny. No disrespect to him. He's doing his thing. Salute to all them guys. But what I'm saying is, support the movie.
Support home team. Support home team. Hey, man, I just want to give it up for Salazar and Tabaquero. You be the other boss, and Chief Eli. Give it up real quick, man.
Give it up.
Spotlight show.
And before you guys go, just plug one more time how they get the single.
That's right.
How they hear the single, how they see the video.
The singles on Apple Music.
Yeah, the singles on iTunes. All you gotta do is put Soy Trapero on the search engine.
Soy Trapero.
There's no other song called Soy Trapero. And Salazar 305 is my YouTube channel. Salazar 305 is my SoundCloud, my Facebook. The only thing that's not Salazar 305 is my IG, which is Tabaquero 305, and of course at the Soy Trapero. Shout out to my old boy. And shout out to Miami, man. We finna make some noise. We finna make it happen.
That's what it is.
Clap it up for these boys one more time.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Miami Spotlight Show. Y'all stay tuned, man. Next show, December 2nd, which is also my birthday bash.
Nice.
And also Art Basel edition. Colosus.
Man,
good show. Hey, happy Thanksgiving,
another good show, man. Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving too, man.
Eating good, smoking good, drinking good.
Yeah,
it's going down for Thanksgiving.
That's what it is.
It's my little sister's birthday today, man.
Happy birthday.
What up?
If y'all want to come over to the house, y'all welcome to come over. We got the
Feliz cumpleaños.
We got
now we talking, baby. Now we talking.
Miami Spotlight Show signing off.
God bless.
Peace.
Be easy. That's not the thing on this. Brother.